Hello, CT5 Holy here with the fourth round of the winner's bracket of the FFT Arena SCC tournament. This is going to be an all Geomancer war between gatebuster202 and dw6561. Starting off with Gatebuster's team. This should be whoopsies. There we go. We have Alexi the Geomancer, Leslie the Geomancer. Oh boy, this is going to be awkward for commentating once the actual match starts, huh? But anyways, Roxanne the Geomancer, and Celis the Geomancer. And yes, this looks like Gatebuster's team. And DW's team, we have Phoenix the Geomancer, Chivalry the Geomancer, Holy the Geomancer, and Flood the Geomancer. So, the teams look actually pretty similar. Certainly equipment choices and whatnot. That said, I think Gatebuster has the edge. So, both sides, for example, have good Magic Evade to avoid drawouts that both sides have. Right, two of that, like some of the main heavy hitters are the drawout users. I think Gatebuster has a little bit more going for him though. He has Slow 2 from this Geomancer, and probably Haste 2 as well, but both sides Masamune. But I think Slow 2 will be pretty darn big. Holy is another high damaging attack. It can, of course, be. It's not super strong because only overwhelm and low MA, but it's still like a relevant thing. And of course, DW still has good M evade. So, but it is, you know, a little bit more damage. But I think the most important thing that Gatebuster has going for him is that he has two drawout users. I think it's these two high damage drawout users, or elemental users, Geomancy users. My bad. Two high damage Geomancy users, because that is unevadable. And so the evasion that DW has, you know, it's all for nothing against these two. Whereas, right, DW, one of his elemental users is on this unit, I think meant to have him charge forward, but he's only going to do like 40 damage, so we're really hoping on the status procs to do something here. I think this Geomancer has the other elementals. They get pretty decent damage elementals, but yeah, Gatebuster has two of them going for him. I expect this guy to be very busy, throwing around items. Right, this is the RNG man between the elementals and the decap procs from Battle Axe, and also the very high evade thanks to Abandon. This guy could, at first he isn't going to do too much damage. I'm looking for Earth absorbed stuff now, and I don't see any. Oh, there's Earth close here. So this guy will be pretty effective, I suppose. But yeah, I think Gatebuster has the edge in this clash of Geomancy. So let's get this battle underway. Map 1, round 1, taking place on Bridge. Nasty statuses in the Deep Dungeon is mostly either Sandstorm or Local Quake, so you're looking at either Stop procs or Petrify procs. So keep an eye out for that as well. There's that lovely Haste 2, but Masamune sort of beats it to the punch, I suppose. People moving around, more Masamune. There's one little awkward thing. Most people typically have the Haste 2 user going last, so they can haste the whole team after everyone else has moved. But that is fine. So people moving in there, you see the 35 damage elementals. Kind of awkward, but I have the feeling that without that, that male Geomancer with the Battle Axe, and I say it wasn't that too much damage. That was a lot of damage. Holy, you know, does of course do a lot of damage. It was for 70 Faith to 70 Faith, but yeah, it's still very much a thing. Sandstorm, solid damage, but it does trigger PA save. Cure 2 goes off. Was that enough to save? Geomancer? The white magic Geomancer. Oh my god. Oh boy, Grand Cross is going to catch 3 units. Inflicts darkness on the female Geomancers who don't really care. More importantly though, does trigger re-raise on one, and the white magic Geomancer goes down. So DW in a pretty good spot. Stop Proc gets cured by the Chronos tier, and I think that Geomancer still has re-raise indeed. Tetsu. Oh wow, the counter flood, free damage, really relevant, but gets healed up. Geomancer stole the cure. Secret Fist misses. Don't see that every day. Oh boy, big cherry. I'm gonna think that the draw user on DW side moves last, which is huge. So that Geomancer is the one, that draw Geomancer is the one that can land the big hits on Gatebuster's team. So this is looking to be a pretty good match. Oh my god, Dia! Instant snipe! And high MA. Dia actually does Dia does very respectable damage. If, you know, you really stack the MA, get the strength in, and ideally, of course, hit a 70 phase target as well. Yotsuko Tetsu gets guarded. Secret Fist lands a second time. I'm a little slow on that, but something's getting charged. Probably a stop. Oh, my re-raise lands as well. There is a stop, only catches 1. Counterflood lands the stop right back. That's huge. Another Dia little poke. And DW is in a really strong position. Sandstorm does drop that Geomancer, but he has re-raise. More draw. Funsies. Gets guarded. Things are wearing off. Re-raise loops. At least starting a re-raise thing. Interesting thing about Region is that, like, if you can't drop a unit who's been brought up from low HP with Region really quickly, they're going to get that HP back. So you can't, I don't know why I said that was terribly relevant or interesting, but it is a thing. The Geomancies will usually do enough damage to probably pick someone off after the, oh my god, another stop proc, and I think DW will take this, even with the low Secret Fist landing. Yeah. I mean, 4-1, right? So, DW takes round 1. Very cool. Let's see what happens in round 2. Round 2 will take place on map 94, Broken Down Stone Building. Gatebuster going for the attack first with the Earth Slash, gets Counter Flood. Those Counter Floods are super relevant. Oh wow, Counter Magic even works as Counter Flood here. Hilarious. It's more free damage, more chance of those stop procs, and stop procs, very relevant and very nasty. Oh my, more free damage. That Geomancer is already taking quite a bit. And again, remember, DW's... Oh my god, uh-oh. Watch for the draw out. That should be coming fairly soon, I believe. Counter Magic kills, but here's the draw out. At least 2 of the units are probably going to die. Only 1, 2 in critical. Instant raise 2. Connects, which is very fortunate. Chakra for some HP. Desperately needed HP. There's that item bot Geomancer. Doing his backup job when he's not tanking. And the Grand Cross going to land. Drops one again. Both units low on HP. Dia snipe. Wave Fist gets guarded. And now it looks like Gatebuster is actually in a pretty strong position, even after that nasty draw out. Grand Cross. Keeps that Geomancer healthy. Demon Fire, excellent for anti-sandbag. And then the raise 2. Misses! Punch our Geomancer there to pick his buddy up. Battle Axe shot gets guarded. Grand Cross catches 3 units. Gets a double kill. GW still in this. Raise 2 connects. Oh my goodness, this is tense. Revive. That first raise 2 missing was huge. Because that, the Grand Cross wouldn't have gotten the second kill. Now, looks like everyone's pretty healthy. Slow 2 will be devastating. Another raise 2 incoming. I think Gatebuster will take this round. Another raise 2 miss! Again, slow 2. Going to do a lot of work, though. I think Gatebuster will have no problem recovering. Even with another miss. Looks like Holy incoming now. Stops. Look at how slow that Geomancer is. Still hasn't gotten a turn yet. The one that's been still slowed. Now he finally gets one. Gets the kill on the draw, Geomancer. Wayfist gets blocked. That is the high evade one. Demon Fire does the job. And incoming raise 2. Third miss in a row! Oh my gosh. Yeah, re-raise is going to keep one of those Geomancers occupied. Wayfisk it's gonna eat 2 actions. Hard model does drop the Geomancer again, but he's got the re-raise. He'll be coming back up. Raise 2. Oh, connects. I think he's missed like 3 for 5 or something. That's crazy. Very low odds. But again, slow. I think it might have worn off, but oh, decap proc. Down she goes. That the Punch-Out Geomancer desperately trying to drop the re-raise one, the one that keeps using re-raise, and it's missing, and so DW is still barely hanging in there because of that. Running low on MP though. Right, one more re-raise, like it's enough MP for either 4 nurses or a re-raise and a nurse. Secret Fist, that will do it. The Geomancer has a lot of HP now, but with the 73% stop incoming, that'll render all evasion useless. And a Holy to kill. And now just to wait as Death Sentence does its thing. Gatebuster's team gonna start celebrating early with all the buffs. Remember, the AI completely ignores Death Sentence units, so they're obviously very surprised to see that corpse be revived from a Phoenix down because it came out of nowhere. Once again, how did that happen? But they don't care, they'll just drop it, like so. They're gonna huddle in the corner. And plop? Like now? There we go. Time for round 3. Round 3 on tutorial number 1. Wow. Great matches, as expected. People in the winners of people making it so far in the tournament. Exciting stuff. Oh, wow, Water Ball. Watch for those frog procs then from the Geomancy. And oh, that is so sad. Masamune only catching 1 unit. Haste 2 only going to catch 1 unit. Dia pokes for just a little over half her life. Going for a Protect 2, which does kinda nothing. Well, it does something. Well, the Haste 2 had just 2 units. Show 2 obviously would have been a lot better. Carve model, just chipping away. Uh-oh. Probably dies from the cherry. Barely survives thanks to regen. It looks like a stop. This should be a cure 2. No decap proc. Oh, Death Sentence lands. I missed that already, but re-raise. Perfect counter. Uh-oh. Down goes that Geomancer. Stop connects. The enemy Geomancer steals the heal. And first a stop, and now a slow. High percent raise 2 incoming. Wayfist from behind still gets guarded. Because, silly Geomancer, you're actually on the side, and not from directly behind. On the verge of death, the Itembot Geomancer gets the Chronos tier. So his teammate's ready to go. Don't move. Unsure. Well, Generally useful. It's like using Water Ball, but still, Frog proc, and that Geomancer still slowed. Charges a Holy and walks right up, and now a Heaven's Cloud as well. Gets another slow. So that Holy seems completely useless. Wave Fist doing some damage. Another Don't Move proc. That is the sort of melee Geomancer, so that Don't Move is a little bit more relevant. But the first Don't Move also relevant because that Time Mage, or the Time Mage Geomancer is so far behind, can't actually do much to influence the battle. Well, haste is big. Holy connects, and indeed, Gatebuster. Very, very strong position. Wave Fist connects, and now that's a 4v1. Oh, re-raise. 2 re-raises. Wait, suddenly everyone's back up. If the cure lands, the cure lands. W still has a fighting chance. Geomancer just goes for a big Holy. 49% chance Geomancer takes down that Geomancer. Does this Holy hit? Will it get through them evade? Again, it does! Successful! Now the Gatebuster has dealt with those pesky re-raises. He's in a very, very strong position. Death Sentence there. Re-raise, again, does counter the Death Sentence. But Gatebuster is free to continue pressing the offensive. Haste 2 makes that Geomancer happy. Holy drops that Geomancer. Again, these units will get back on from revive. The one that's been from re-raise, the one that's been casting re-raise is getting marked for death. Probably gonna try and re-raise himself. Can he get it off in time? He does. It's only 1 CT after all. Itembot's last turn, or for now, he does have re-raise actually. So we're sort of in a weird sandbag loop, but I do believe eventually Gatebuster will take it. Charging another Holy. Does nothing. Down he goes. So I think once... Yep, that's it. Re-raise not going to save him that time. And so Gatebuster takes that. Congratulations. Gatebuster, very well done. Your Geomancer is slightly stronger. You're going to be making it into the semifinals? Yeah. Yeah, well done. You'll be up against the winner of Rex versus Roroni Elmdor. DW. Excellent run so far. And of course, it's not over yet. Welcome to the Doom Train. See you there. And thanks for watching. Bye.